right? So slope-intercept form is called y equals mx plus b, where we've already talked about your m value is the slope and your b value is the y-intercept. Now you guys just did a worksheet where you found the m and b and you saw how quick that was. If you have it in this form, y equals mx plus b, but sometimes it is not in that form right away, so we just have to put it in that form. Okay, so what we're going to do to find the slope, okay, so it says find the slope. Okay, so that means we're going to find the value of m by writing the equation in slope-intercept form. Whenever you're putting something in slope-intercept form, that means that you are going to solve for y. Okay, so I'll give you a minute to write down this. So what I'm doing is some annotation. So when it says find the slope, you should be thinking, okay, I have to find this m value, what's in front of x, by writing the equation in slope-intercept form, which means that you're going to solve it for y. Okay, so when we get here, we're going to use our rules. And one thing we like to do is we like to draw a line down the equal sign, because whatever you do to one side, you're going to do to the other side. So if you have 8x and you have to move this over, we're going to subtract 8x from both sides first. And then we're going to write that a special way. So on this side, they cancel out. All you're left with is 2y. Okay, on the other side, when you're rewriting this, because the x comes first, we're going to write negative 8x plus 96. Okay, so the x term is going to go first. The number term is going to go second. All right, and then there's one more step to getting y by itself. I think some of you know what it is. Do you guys know what I have to do to just get y? What do I have to do? Jeremiah, how do I get y by itself here? Divide, yep. Okay, so we're going to divide everything by 2. So, Jeremiah, so y is equal to, now we're going to divide these by 2. So we're going to do negative 8 divided by 2, and we're going to do 96 divided by 2. So don't forget, if there's a negative symbol there, that we have to have that. Okay, 96 divided by 2 is 48 positive. Okay, so it said to write this in slope-intercept form. This is our slope-intercept form. Okay, now it only said that we had to find m. Okay, so we don't even have to find the y-intercept here. So m is equal to negative 4. Okay, it's always in front of x. It does not include x. Okay, so your slope is in front of your x value. Okay, you are not going to put x with it. Okay, so for number 2, we're going to start the same way. We're just going to put a line down the equal sign. So we're always trying to solve for y. So in this one, our y was here, and we moved over the negative 8x because it was added to it. Now my y is here on the same side as this 90, so I'm going to subtract 90 from both sides. So you're always moving over what is on the same side as your y. And we want to do that because then we have 9y by itself. On this side, we're just going to leave this as 5x minus 90. And just like we did last time, we're going to divide everything by 9. Okay, now when you divide everything by 9, that means you have to divide the 5x by 9 and the negative 90 by 9. Okay, so if I try to divide 5 by 9, I'm going to get a decimal. So if it's a decimal, you're going to leave it as a fraction. So we can write this as 5/9 x. We can put the x on the side. And then I'm also going to do negative 90 divided by 9, which is a negative 10. And now I have y by itself. It's okay that the y is on the other side. That is fine. Okay, and then your slope is always in front of the x. So in this case, your slope is 5/9. Okay, and here's one more type that you could see. So now your y is almost by itself. It just has this 5 in front. So anytime they're stuck together with multiplication, we are just going to divide. And when you divide these, if you want to write it like this, like you're dividing each one by 5, you can absolutely do that. So then you get y by itself. Okay, I'm going to use my calculator to do 160 divided by 5 to see if that simplifies. If it simplifies to a whole number, which this one did, we're going to write it as the whole number. If I do 9 divided by 5 and I get like a decimal, which I did there, I'm just going to leave it like this. And then if I'm writing this in slope-intercept form, I just have to swap places. They're both positive. So I keep this positive and this positive. This is slope-intercept form. And then the m is always in front of your x value. Okay, so your m is going to be 9/5. Okay, so you're going to leave that as a fraction.